Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to my world as I am going to review what the state of Nevada sees as personalized competency. Good evening, good evening, good evening, and competency based services, meaning that they know how to help you. But I'm going to go back and share the screen. And then here we go. Here is the reading. And yeah, let's just begin, shall we? Because there's nothing like understanding who we are in America.
Personalized competency-based education in Nevada Interim Education Committee, June 15, 2022. Nevada Department of Education. Knowledge Works globally prepared. Knowledge Work S. Why personalized competency-based education? Why personalized competency-based education? At a record high, 84% of public high school students reach graduation, as measured by the Adjusted Cohort Graduation Rate, ACGR, according to the National Center for Education Statistics. According to the National Conference on State Legislators, 28 to 40% of all first-time undergraduates enroll in at least one remedial course. Less than 50% of students complete their remedial courses. Of the career readiness competencies employers deemed as essential in 2016, research from the National 53% Association of Colleges and Employers, they did not rate new graduates as proficient in many. Battle-born * globally prepared for require remedial courses. Complete remedial courses. Nevada post-secondary remediation rate, classes of 2015 on Nevada's graduation rate, 2021, 81%. What is personalized competency-based education? What is personalized competency-based education? For a personalized learning, engaging learning experiences customized to each student's strengths, needs, and interests. Battle-born 7, globally prepared 6. What is personalized competency-based education? For a competency-based education, students advance to higher levels of learning when they demonstrate competency of concepts and skills regardless of time, place, or pace. Battle-born 7, globally prepared 7.
Oh, dang it, we're on page
What
7
is
already?
personalized competency-based education? For a personalized competency-based education, PCBL environments share common traits: learner agency, timely, actionable assessments, customized learner supports, progression upon mastery, flexible learning paths, strategies and systems to ensure equity, rigorous academic and social emotional learning targets adapted from the Aurora Institute. Battle-born 7, globally prepared 8. What personalized competency-based education is and isn't. Battle-born globally prepared 10. What personalized competency-based learning is and isn't. What personalized competency-based learning is not. Not mandated. Not new. Not a checkbox of activities learners and educators must do. Not time-based. Not adult-centered. Not done well without community engagement. Battle-born, globally prepared 11.
Oh, look, myths.
Myths versus facts. Myths versus facts. Myth fact. Deadlines are dead in this type of model. Students will spend all day on a computer or tablet. Personalized competency-based learning reduces the role of the teacher. It just isn't possible to personalize instruction for all learners. Students advance based on a class pace set by the teacher, ultimately achieve mastery of the same learning goals when they're ready. Technology is a tool that supports great instruction, and PCBL gives students a chance to learn how they learn best, using technology or other tools. In a PCBL system, teachers are more essential than ever before as they create the structures necessary to help every student meet their personal objectives. School days are structured to ensure all students get what they need, but it doesn't mean there are 25-30 individual lesson plans. Battle-born globally prepared 13. Evidence of success. Findings from research. Students in personalized, competency-based schools had higher math and reading achievement and
Oh,
caught
really?
up to peers faster. Rand, 2015.
Hmm.
Personalized, competency-based practices like giving additional time on a topic or retaking exams saw student math confidence increase. AIR, 2016. Personalized, competency-based students who were behind meet performance levels at a quicker pace. REL, 2017. Students in personalized, competency-based environments engage in school at higher levels. SCLRC, 2018. Personalized, competency-based practices correlate with greater teacher satisfaction and less burnout in higher ed. McDavid et
Really?
al. 2018. Battle-born globally prepared IO.
Mhm.
Common policy obstacles to overcome. Common policy obstacles.
Mhm.
Accountability,
To
bullet,
overcome-
assessment,
gotta overcome
graduation
it.
requirements, funding systems,
Punishment.
higher education requirements, real or perceived.
Mhm.
Teacher certification. Teacher of record seat time battle-born, globally prepared 17. Work in
Mhm.
Nevada so far. Nevada work to date seeds of change. AB 110, 2017. Competency-Based Education Network, CBEN, 2018. Blue Ribbon Commission, 2020, Bullet, SB 215, 2021, Battle-born globally prepared 19.
Mhm.
Nevada work to date seeds of change battle-born, globally prepared 20 opportunity analysis. Fall 2021. Deep research process, bullet, 12 policy conditions. Recommendations. Nevada work to date opportunity analysis. Grounded in futures thinking. Vision and kickoff, November 2021. Ongoing process. Nevada Future of Learning Vision and Guide Seeds of Change Visioning Battle-born globally, Prepare 21. Opportunity analysis. Bullet, action planning. Grounded in vision and OE. Open to the public.
Really?
260 participants. 100 plus participants from schools and district offices. Summit, May 17th. Battle-born globally prepared 22 seeds of change visioning Z. What we've learned so far, stakeholders at all levels of the system want change and are also exhausted from the past 2 years. People want a system that works more cohesively and involves those closest to the work. People want to help develop shared goals, portrait of a graduate competencies, and a structure for working together. Network, Battle-born globally prepared 23. Next steps. Network launch Battle-born globally prepared 25 seeds of change visioning NV future of learning network opportunity analysis action planning. Nevada Future of Learning Network. Structure of statewide collaboration in learning. Multiple entry points for schools and districts at all levels of readiness. Educators are core to the development of the state systems. Space for system leaders to connect to the work happening in the field. Battle-born globally prepared 26. State policy contact information. Juliana Charles Brown, Director of Systems Transformation, BROWNJC, at knowledgeworks.org. Lillian Pace, Vice President of Policy and Advocacy, Pace L, at knowledgeworks.org. John Alfuth, Director of State Policy, ALFUTHJ, at knowledgeworks.org. KnowledgeWorks Battle-born globally prepared 27. Reference slides as needed. Why personalized, competency-based education automation and AI will accelerate skill shifts. Based on McKinsey Global Institute Workforce Skills Model United Steels, all sectors, 2030 top higher cognitive skills. Growth mindset. Critical thinking and problem solving. Communication. Innovation and creativity. Leadership top technological skills. Programming. Cloud computing. Business intelligence. AI-related skills. Quantum computing evolution in skill categories, percent of time change in hours worked, percent difference 2002 16 skill categories: physical and manual skills, basic cognitive skills, higher cognitive skills, social and emotional skills. 26. Calulab using THO 2004 to 20 to CAGR extrapolated TO 4 YOAR PO raw note. Based on difference between hours worked per SK in 2016 modeled hours worked in 2030. Numbers may not sum due to rounding source. Lieutenants. Bernau EF Labor Statatka. McKinsey Global Inato at Work for Skills Model. McKinsey Coble Institute Analysis Battleborn 7. Globally prepared 22 F5 seconds. What PCBL is in traditional education, students are expected to master grade level college and career ready standards. Students advance at educators' pace regardless of mastery or needing additional time. Competency-based learning. Q students are expected to master competencies aligned to college and learning career-ready standards with clear, continuing transferable learning objectives. Students receive customized supports both in school and out of school to ensure they stay on pace to graduate college and career-ready. Battleborn Glow paired 30. What PCBL is in traditional education versus competency-based learning. Battleborn globally prepared 31. What PCBL is in assessments at set times to evaluate and classify students. One opportunity to take the summative assessment at the end of the year. Grades are norm referenced, reflect course standards, are typically based on weighted quarters and a final exam. Traditional education. Battleborn globally prepared assessment system. A comprehensive assessment system is an essential part of the learning system. Formative assessments guide daily instruction. Summative assessments show mastery, taken when ready and multiple chances to demonstrate mastery. Grades reflect the degree of mastery of competencies. If students do not earn course credit, records indicate competencies that need to be relearned instead of the entire course. Competency-based learning grading policies versus 32. Findings from research, more extensive.
Yes.
Students in PCBL schools made greater student achievement gains in math and reading, and students who were behind are catching up. Rand, 2015. Students being able to have more time or retake an exam in math saw self-efficacy increase. AIR, 2016. 47% of students behind in traditional grade levels completed their performance levels in 3 or fewer quarters. REL, 2017. Students with greater exposure to proficiency-based practices UIIII demonstrate higher levels of engagement. SCLRC, 2018. In higher ed, students.
Okay, I'm just going to stop here and say this. If it's okay to seek a lower standard of achievement for children who are struggling, then why is it that other people get to have the opportunity to just strive for higher benefits? I mean, because it makes more money, more sense. And, these people have jobs and we're paying them to do the work, but they're looking and aligning themselves with the lowest achieving people. And it's unacceptable because this is 2022. Look, we don't have anything from even 2020, not even 2021, not even 2019. Look at their comparative models. And then it says, findings from research, students in schools are using personalized learning practices and making greater student achievement and gains in math and reading all over the course of 2 years. Now, why do they have to go to school for the number of years that they had to? And so, no, it's unacceptable. No, we would like to find our way out of this bullshit, but it's not happening. And the option for extra time to finish a topic or unit and the opportunity to retake an exam or redo a final project. And, those teachers were coming to the board meeting and complaining about students having extra time. And I'm not kidding. So, it's this behavior collection of data that has me concerned. Simply why? Because they're going to start having these records of juveniles follow them to the court all over the nation. And that's unacceptable because we're only dealing with people's perceptions. And everybody got a perception, just like everybody got an asshole. And this is 2022. And so, you know, what can I say? I'm not on the regular talking, but I have so much information out there. People need to learn it on their own. No one's going to hold your hand. But I promise you that the majority of African Americans who are mandated to participate in public education aren't making it. They're just being socially promoted. That's why they kill them. I mean, don't you understand why it's so easy to murder a Black man? Because he's unvalued, even though we are so gifted and talented. The value is not there. And I just promise you, it's what they perceive of you, what you perceive of yourself. It's real. I know who I am. I don't need to ask permission, and I don't care what kind of degrees you have, boo, because guess what? We ain't making it. And anytime some of the most famous musicians can come to the table and say that they're concerned, even Stevie to the point to say he would like to move all his family and living relatives to Ghana and probably bought some land over there and have some of his people over there because he can manage over here. He was concerned about his legacy, boo, huh, as we all should be. We should all be concerned. Anytime uh, African American, just an American with brown skin can be shot 60 times in the back, 60, and not be a criminal, not be on the most wanted list in America. And we are trying to figure a way to have a conversation. And I'm telling you, we're blessed to have this conversation because I can go live anytime I want because I played by the rules. I'm not exactly earning money, but it's not about the money, is it? It's about these children who would hurt their children because they don't know how not how to redirect the children, how to support the children. And guess what? They don't want to ask you shit because they already know everything they need to know, right? That's why they're going to prison. But obviously, they don't mind. Because if they cared, they would slow down enough to listen and stop listening to the damn television. I can get so wrapped up in a goddamn TV show that it'd be almost like it was real. And I know that shit is fake. But it's our warped minds that we depend on the mental break. Because mentally, yes, I think all of us need a break or two. But in America, the word is e prohibition. Raphael Warnock changed the game, boo. Unlike that other pastor up there that they shot in that church, changing the game. It's dangerous business. I'm on the beach in Hawaii. I wish I was. I'm going there one day. My son is there. And actually, he's written a book. Let me get the book for you so you can see it. Okay, here I am. And here is the book. Let's see how we can see it. Maybe I have to just pull it back. You know what? What I can do is actually I'll find the site. Just a minute. I have to stop and share the screen. Share the screen. Share. This one. Oh, no, this one. And share this one. And then I'm gonna, no, I don't need that. I need to stop this share because I need just a new window. I'm gonna open up a new browser, and close these all, and then go here. So I don't want to mess up what I'm doing over there. And I'm gonna go to LOVINGIN 11 it LIVE. Here we go. Now I'm gonna, this is it. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be here. I want to be here. Mm-mm-mm. And I have to go back and share the screen again to make sure I'm in the right place. Yes. Now share the screen. Here we go. Here it is right here. It's Loving It Live, and it's in East Point. Let's just share one of the videos here.
And I'm here with Chef D. How you doing? Loving It Live. We're here at Loving It Live. I'm picking up my food right now. Every time I come to Loving It Live, y'all, it's a special occasion. The food is real special. I just want y'all to see what I had. I had Chef D run down the line for it. Okay, so what we got here is a barbecue sage wrap. The meat that you see there is made out of walnuts, pecan, and pumpkin seeds, topped with avocado and sliced tomatoes. We got a popular sage burger, which is the nut meat is made out of walnuts, pecans, and pumpkin seeds. The bread is kamut. It's got pine nut cheese on there and marinara sauce. Also, the nut loaf. The seeds coming up on here. So we up a little bit. So that's the nut loaf there, topped with some a little marinara sauce, and it's got a little salad with pico dressing. We got a brownie that's made out of walnuts, pecan, and carrot, and avocados and dates, and 2 of those brownies. Lemon bar. We got some vanilla sea moss and a cold pressed juice here. So it's got a nice little round meal here. Awesome. And Chef D, real quick, man, what is Loving It Live exactly? What kind of establishment? Loving It Live is Black owned restaurant. It's a vegan, 100% raw vegan restaurant in East Point. Been here for about 16 years. Right in the front of East Point, East Point train station. We'd love to see you. What's the address? The address here is, I have to remember the address. 2796 East Point Street. That's East Point, Georgia. Zip code is 30344. All right, now Chef D, y'all.
Okay, that's Chef D. But then my son was there too. He wasn't a chef, but what my son was doing was, let's see, he had a book. And let's see. Let me see if we get to the actual website and see if the book's still there. Here we go. Here is the book, y'all. You can still purchase the ebook. Here it is. It's $24.99. And the printed book is $49.90, but they're sold out. But I'm going to tell you, this book has all kinds of wonderful recipes in there. It tells you how do you make dressings, for your salads, marinara sauce, a cheese sauce that is not made of cheese. It has 2 red bell peppers, 1 cup of organic cashews, 1 clove of garlic, half a cup of lemon, a half of lemon, and 1/4 a cup of pine nuts, and some sun-dried tomatoes, and a pinch of cayenne. And I'm leaving out one of the ingredients so you can get the book. It's a great book. We have to change what we are doing as Americans, as African Americans. We just depend on the stores and the groceries to sell us what? This is insanity. And if we can't all live in Atlanta, my son's book and this restaurant was featured on Essence magazine. I have the article. And my son is now in Hawaii, and he's doing classes for yoga and, spiritual health, and also training people to eat right. We are just who we're going to be. But if you're in Atlanta, y'all, make sure you drop into Loving It Live and get some of that wonderful food. And also go to the website to make sure you purchase the ebook. And where did I even start off with? Started off with Nevada. Now, see, Nevada has this word. These 3 words: habitual, disciplinary problem. And when you look for that habitual disciplinary problem, you're going to understand this happening in Nevada for African American people. That's stuff to share. But hey, do go to Loving It Live. Make sure you go there. Make sure you download the ebook, and make sure you sign the guest book, because soon there will be a special and a new book coming out. And there'll be some workshops that are done on the island of Hawaii. And so I just want to encourage you to stay tuned. There's stuff to share. And let's see, what else am I doing here? So much. Back to Nevada, trying to understand. So concerned. And this just concerns me. A lot of people think, well, people who are not melanated really don't give a damn. And you're on your own journey when you choose to mess up your opportunity to get a basic education, because in other countries, they don't have the educational system. In other countries, like I heard this guy say, that comedian, but I'm thinking he was telling the truth. If you get arrested and your child gets arrested in a country, then they put the whole damn family in jail because you don't have no rights in the other countries. Why do you think everybody's clamoring to come to America? Born in the USA, and we don't even care about being born in the USA. And we have an a mental block when it comes to having to pay these damn taxes. I'm so happy I don't have to pay. I'm not making enough to pay taxes. But if y'all start donating, then I might have to write that off some kind of way. I mean, there's just all these write-offs that people can take, especially when you're doing all this damn community service work and just doing it for free. Because I believe that all you need is love. Ba, 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 da, da, da. All we need is love. And you know what? They can't bet me for that because, that's what they do. They like to just cut you off in the middle of a sentence. Why? Because they have that kind of control, because they're behind the scenes people. And you ain't supposed to know that they're there, but goddamn, you people have given them the authority to be in your home and tie all of your digital two-way transmission devices to what? The portal. Because, it's just equipment, it's just digital. But if you want somebody to watch you from the time you wake up in the morning to the time you take your raggedy ass to bed, go ahead on, be a freak. What can I say? I'm not the freak. I realize that when my TV is not quite all the way blacked out. And then, well, goddamn, your devices just listen to everything you say. And you can't change what you don't have the permission to change, as you might not be that kind of administrator. We are just living in trying times. But Nevada has come to the table and a clear understanding that they will not be getting any waivers. Obama ended that shit a long time ago. So waiver authority is out the door. And as for you figuring out how to do project-based support for projects that you would like to accomplish that might be meeting some of the rules, but not all of the rules for the state, get ready for the ride. And so I can say, thanks for the ride, because we're on one. And it seems to me that people are just going to keep on going about like you're not concerned about what you're doing to the people, as these people, competency-based learning. What the hell is that? What the hell? The little animal says, what the hell? What are we listening to? What is competency-based learning? I did not get an understanding of what it was, even though I listened to the presentation. Did I stop it? Let me go back to the PDF. I might have stopped it before y'all could understand that it was totally over. And it was over. Where is the PDFs? Oh, I got to share the screen again. Share the screen. And here. Back to the Battleborn proficiency thing. To the screen. Okay, let's see. If we start reading, will we start? Continue? Start? No. We have to select something. Okay, we have to select this all the way down to the bottom. It's almost over, y'all. And then since we selected some text, let's just start to read it. Y'all gonna have good learning going on.
Proficiency-based practices ASTROs tended to demonstrate higher levels of engagement. Proficiency-based education in Maine is another term for CBE. Understanding the impact of proficiency-based education in Maine, 2018. EDC, via Student-Centered Learning Research Collaborative KnowledgeWorks.org. Findings from research: students participating in personalized learning schools had modest gains in reading and math scores over peers in other schools, and researchers found that personalized learning is benefiting students of all ability levels. Informing progress. Insights on personalized learning implementation and effects, 2017. Rand Corporation, KnowledgeWorks.org. Findings from research in higher education: student-centered approaches to teaching have been found to correlate with greater teacher satisfaction, less teacher burnout, and student-centered instruction leads to positive student outcomes such as improved engagement and higher academic achievement. The combined effect of learning space and faculty self-efficacy to use student-centered practices on teaching experiences and student engagement, 2018. McDavid, Parker, Burgess, Robert Shaw, and Dome. KnowledgeWorks.org. KnowledgeWorks Resources. KnowledgeWorks State Policy Framework for Personalized Learning Strengthening Systems. How states are rethinking human capital systems and technology infrastructure in the COVID-19 era, supporting students in learning. How states are rethinking policies to support students in the COVID-19 era. Assessments of and for learning. How states are rethinking accountability and assessment policies in the COVID-19 era. Evidence of learning. How states are rethinking instructional time and attendance policies in the COVID-19 era. Measuring forward. Emerging trends in K-12 assessment innovation greater than KnowledgeWorks. Appendix. Organizations represented so far: *Districts: Carson City 5, Charter 5, CCSD 51, Churchill 5, Charter 2, Douglas 3, Elko Lyon 10, Mineral 1, WashU 18. Students 4. Parents, parent groups 24. Ed professional unions 4. Education nonprofits 16. NDE 15. Other government agencies 5. Legislative Board 6. Philanthropy 6. Business 4. Youth Serving Orgs 3. Community Orgs 10. Researchers 5. Higher Ed 2. RPDPs 3. Other asterisk. This list is pulled from event registration. Numbers provided are accurate to the best of our ability, but may be incomplete.
To the best of their ability. Well, shit, don't they get paid just like everybody else? To the best of their ability is the problem, because the best of their ability should be included in, I'll stop the share, in the global perspective, and should be able to go out there and get this information just like I did. And what they've done is unacceptable, but it's up to you. Because if the legislators just approve that shit, then we're stuck with it. And all of the chaos that's happening here in Nevada, let's just look back at the Black community and the chaos and the harm that's being portrayed as people without skills are bringing harm to the youth. And it's unacceptable. So, like, subscribe. I got skills, you see. I'm not going away. So like, subscribe, follow my podcast on Anchor, Parent Empowerment Hour. Go back and look to my past YouTube videos. Educate yourself, because we have been wrecked by our inability to stand up. So stand up and get them off your back, boo, because I'm not the one. I'm a riding high. Y'all have a great evening.